Yep, that's a bunch of scrap. Well, time for it to go. Aluminum back there. Spray cans down here. Scrap. I don't even want to describe it. Note: drain the cans before you bring them in. Make sure you pop them so that as they get crushed, they don't make loud bangs. The people who work the places really appreciate that. Yep. Otherwise, I won't even accept them. Alright. Alright, so I'm on my way to the recycle center. And I'm almost there. I actually pulled over to the side so I can do this little video. So, anyways, I have a truckload of recycling scrap metal. I have a bunch of aluminum and scrap steel that I've been holding on for too long. So, yeah, I've been holding on to this stuff for several years now. So, I'm finally letting it go. So, yeah. One of the things that I'm trying to do with this new year is learn to let stuff go and not let the stuff hold me back anymore. And part of that whole start over, get a new year going on, kind of one of the things that I like to do every year is at least shave my head once, sometime in the winter, so that my hair can get a my whole head can get a fresh start, reset kind of thing. This year, I shaved my beard also, so another reason why I'm not showing my face, because I don't look like I normally do right now. But yep, bald, no beard. That's me right now. But I'm trying to get a fresh start, so here we go. This here is an old project that I was working on from years ago. Actually, it was supposed to be a essentially a blacksmithing guillotine. So I'd put something right here, either hammer it or have right here a lever that would press it down. But kind of completed, but as I tried it, I wasn't really satisfied with it. And it's just sitting around being a bunch of weight, so I'm gonna let it go on and be new steel. So thank you, you were helpful. Alright. This here was one of my first attempts at making a hinge. The forge welding on it actually turned out pretty good. It's several years old now, but yeah. Forge welding turned out, but then I started messing around with it years later after I decided on that particular project that I was working on how I wanted to do it differently. But, yep. This is another one of those older pieces. Just gonna let it go. This here is actually one of my first presses for my plastic work. Some of you may know that I make plastic swords and bows, and well, this is one of the presses I was originally making them on, so I upgraded to a different form. This has served me well. Thank you, and I'm gonna let it go. That's a bunch of frustration that I really don't want to talk about. So, alright. Scrap aluminum. I don't do casting of aluminum, so I don't really need to keep this much aluminum. Steel, thanks for sticking around. Sorry I held on to you so long. Alright. It's been a few hours since I dropped the scrap metal off at the recycle center, and I'm back at my office. It's been kind of a long day. Spent some time with the kids and trying to tidy up my computer. It's got a lot of stuff that I need to go through on it. Anyways, this is a little bit of research I'm working on, so this is what I'm going to be going through. I got a stack of stuff that I need to read through, annotate, all that stuff, and incorporate into my research. But that's stuff for later. And decluttering in here, I was able to find my 6-prong diamond chisel for leatherworking. I was wondering where that thing went off to. So, one of these days I'll be doing a little bit of a review of this thing and compare it to the other one that I got, which is actually not a diamond chisel, but it's a hole punch. So, anyways, That's that thing, got that tandy leather. So, anyways, going back to the decluttering and recycling of metal, one of the things that I noticed as I was getting the receipt and the monies for all that was, even though that was a lot of steel, it really didn't get that much back to me. That whole bit got me about, I think, a little bit over $45, which may not seem like much, but to me, it's helpful. And some of you might be thinking, look at all that steel. Think of what you could have been doing with it. And that's actually the same voice that was in my head all these years, holding on to it. Was, look at that. Look what you can do with it. But the voice I need to think about now is, yeah, but what could I do with stock steel that I don't have to prep, that I don't have to clean, that I could get for the amount of money that I'd be getting that steel, that I'd be getting from recycling that steel. And in that case, it's the value is coming back from the time savings. So yes, there was more I could have been doing with that steel, but it was sitting around, and I do not have the time to really scrub it down, remove the paint, and everything that would need to be done with that. So that's one of the reasons why I knew it was time for me to let it go. So keep that in mind when you're letting stuff go that you might think has value. Think about why you're holding on to it. And if you could do something with it now, why aren't you? Or if you're holding on to it because you think you'll be getting to it, which is called aspirational clutter. Think about what value you could be making with the money or time that would be spent on that. So I know I'm talking a lot about money, but some people need more money in life. Other people, they need more time in life. So think of it in what value it means best to you. So for me, my time's valuable. So right now I need to work on this project, which has been tying up a lot of time, and hopefully I'll actually be tying up more time in the future because it'll hopefully lead to more stuff. But for now, it's stuff that I just need to go through, write up, and let my voice be heard. So in that case, think about what your voice, you know what, I'm just going to stop it there. Moral of the story: don't let yourself become extinct just because you got too much stuff.